what I'm about to suggest to you are things that I've actually done. All right. And I remember I used to wonder when I used to read things like, you don't need money to make money. And I never really understood it. Dan Kennedy, Robert Kiyosaki, and all that. So what I'm about to share with you and suggest that you try doing are things I've actually done. So it's not that maybe I'm just being academic. So the first one, the one I really think is the one you should go for because it's kind of is consistent with what you're already doing, has to do with taking your online presence, whatever the offers are on your online presence, and thinking of a way to, the things that you've announced are available as offers or solutions you offer through your online presence. So your www.yourwebsite.com. Whatever it is you're offering there, you are expecting people to pay you for it because most likely it's something you already do for a living. People are already paying you for it. Now I'm saying take another look at it and think of how you can, when people come to you to engage you to do something for them, let's say for instance you are a hairstylist or you are a manufacturer of a set of products or something. So they're coming, they want to buy. They just tell you, oh yeah, I know you have this product. How many? Can I get 10 cartons or whatever? So they already know you, they are coming to you, they want to buy. Yeah, that's one group of people. They are ready to pay. What are those people that may not be ready right now, but are likely to be ready in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years from now? They're not ready now, they don't need it now, but they will need it, and that they consider you to be like, the concept of, I talk about it all the time, power positioning, top of mind awareness, where they put you in front as far as deciding who they will buy from. Okay, you are the number one person they will consider. It's only if you are not available that they will think of hiring somebody else or buying from somebody else. So these are people that already put you first, but they are not ready now, but they are coming. In fact, some of them have probably told you, hey, my brother, my sister, I'm going to be coming around though. I hope you'll be ready for me, or we're going to need some of your products. So, but not now. We're trying to set up now, but we'll soon be ready in 6 months' time, 1 year's time, 2 years' time, blah, blah, blah. Please keep the flag flying. We'd love to connect with you later on. They are there for you, but they're not ready right now. But you need the money now. You need money because you're trying to get enough money to purchase something or to start something, take your business to the next level. And you're looking for this money. You don't want to be thinking like you want to pay back the money or you want to like deliver solutions right now. You just love to get the money. But you know that people are not going to find it easy just to give you money like that. There's going to be something in it for them. So how do you do it? You look at people that already believe in your brand. Not people that invested in you for you to start, not your equity shareholder, not those ones. Those ones have a separate thing to say about those ones. I'm talking of people that are not in any way connected to you directly, as maybe by way of relationship in business or familial interaction. These are people that are just purely people that fit your target audience profile, people who are either potential or already existing customers. Now you want to suggest something to them that's going to make them give you money, even though you're not going to do anything for them immediately. But you want the money, you need the money because you want to use the money for something. And so I would like you to think of finding like between 1 to 20 such people. Don't go more than 20, in my opinion anyway. Because the more money you collect from people, the more, since you're not going to do anything for them immediately, it might not be an issue, but it's better to just stay on a number that's manageable. And now for me, 20 was always manageable. So I would and this typically requires you to have probably a database of people you already have identified. That's why I said people that have already indicated interest, that believe in your brand, are interested in you, or probably have already bought from you before, or are convinced that you are the person they need to buy from, but they are not right now interested in buying anything. However, that they have confidence in you and your products, and they will buy if you show them a reason. So what if you were to sell to them futuristically? That's the goal here. And I did that a lot. How did I do it? I created something called an affiliate partnership system, in which I offered them affiliate partnership that will get them access to me and what I was selling, or the solution that I offered, anytime they were ready going into the future. And I said, pay for it now so that you have access to it now. Instead of you paying, let's say for instance, 150,000, pay just 50,000 so you have access to the same thing that the person paying 150,000 will get. And you do that, and you would actually get access to me anytime you're ready, now and into the future. And so you just put a price tag on it. So I did 50,000, and if they were willing to take action within the 24 hours period, I made them an offer of 25,000, things like that. But it depended on the level of commitment they were willing to make. If somebody was willing to pay the whole amount of money immediately, I then give a concession on top of that. So maybe the person will pay like 40,000 instead of 50,000, but the person that want to pay 50,000 can do a deposit of 25,000 to tie it down, and over a period of 6 months could then do another set of payments, maybe installments. Sometimes I would do it like 5,000 naira over a period of 6 months. Okay, if the person did 25,000, had a balance of 25,000, that will be over a period of 5 months. You understand? So I'll say, look, you do that, and it will mean that for the next 1 year, okay, you would actually have access to this affiliate partnership. You would have life partnership, right? But you would have access to me for 1 year to get XYZ, that normally other people will pay this amount for, but you've got to pay this money now so as to get access to this special offer, So you think of something they have already indicated interest that they'll be willing to buy from you. All right, you look at that, you identify they've maybe already bought from you, and then you now want to tell them, why don't you pay for it so you can have access? Okay, I'll give you a good example. I will tell people, join my club. You see, you're already my client, but come and join this club. If you join this, for instance, I have this my inner circle. All right, it's a kind of a club. So the inner circle is like another level up from my Farm Business Ideas Club, my Web Marketing for CEOs Club, my Excel Heaven Club. The inner circle is the next level, where people are going to be enjoying things like 65% discount on everything I sell, product or service. You understand? So I'll tell the person, why don't you sign up to become an inner circle member? That automatically entitles you to. There are some things I'll just be doing for you routinely every month. Regardless of whether you pay for any other thing, I'm going to just be doing those things routinely for you every month. Depends on what the person is interested in. And you will have access to me, unlimited access to me, unrestricted access to me for a certain length of time every month, right through the year, and like that. So inner circle memberships give them a new level of benefits. So, and these are people that have been engaging with me because I know that they need access to me. Some of them were preparing for retirement, they were not ready to retire, and they were preparing for retirement. So I knew that if I gave them this access, it would be beneficial to them because they usually had to pay to get access to me for some of the things I was offering. For instance, some of them wanted business plans. You want a business plan for fish farming, a business plan for poultry farming, and each of them you have to pay. When you become an inner circle member, suddenly instead of paying 100% or 50% discount, you're actually going to be getting 65% discount and some other concessions as well. So it made more sense. And then sometimes there will be a blanket concession that will allow them to just get a lot of it free. Some of them would actually want access to all my products so that they could resell my products. By becoming inner circle members, it gives them unlimited access to any of the products. They just have to point at the product, they'll be able to get it. Now I want you to put yourself in my shoes and think of all the things you sell. Look at those ones in particular that are available digitally and think of a way you can put them together and offer them to people that you know are already interested in your brand, that have already indicated interest in those things you offer. Look at the things that you offer as consultancy services, expert advice and all those things that you normally get paid for. All right, then think of how you can put it all together and say, if you join and pay for this thing I'm asking you to do now, you will get access to all of this. Make sure it's those things that you can afford to give without really having to exert any effort. It's not the one that have a cost associated with it, like for instance manufacturing. You can't afford to play around with that kind of thing. When it's manufacturing, you have your overheads already, you have your raw material expenses, you have your input costs. You cannot afford to use those things in this kind of offer. So it's got to be those things that are digital and that are intangible, like services. Then you offer that and say, access to me, access to my advisory service, access to my mentoring, all that. You will get it if you sign up for this special offer. And then you put a price tag on it. And then you don't target one person with this. You have to target a group. So you've got to get them to come together as a group, whether it's digitally or physically. Then you make the offer to them and you give them a deadline. There's got to be a deadline. Within this time period, I'm on a recruitment drive for, I want to recruit people to join you give a name to the group. And this is going to be an elite group of people that I'm going to be communicating with directly. And I would like you to be one of those people because I believe that based on my interaction with you, you really will benefit from this. But you've got to pay this amount of money to join this exclusive group within this time period. And like I said, imagine you have 20 people, each of them to pay 25,000. Do the math. You get some bulk money that can help you with your recruitment drive for anything you're trying to raise money for. That's how you raise funds.